Coronavirus, or also known as COVID-19, has brought so much danger. Many people have died because of this virus. It is spreading so fast that all over the world are alarmed when they are getting a piece of news about it. This said, virus also affects everywhere. The Philippines was under lockdown last March 2020 because of this virus. Filipinos were alarmed by this. Because of the virus, they have panic buying and is scared to go out. Our president gives restriction so that it applies to control the number of patients. After declaration, a lot of things happened thus. Schools are closed, airports are not able to have flights, establishments that are not necessary are not able to continue their operation, transportation has a limited capacity of the seater, go on a trip with different provinces are not prohibited, and even churches are not allowed to have mass gathering. Senior and children are not allowed to go out. One of the saddest part of being a student is not able to wear their toga and march because of this situation. As a teenager, this situation we are currently facing, which is COVID-19 pandemic, it affects our normal living, our daily living. I remember when the lockdown started, I expect that it's only momentary, that the next day or on the following weeks, we are able to go school again, to continue our daily routine, which is house, school, house. But as times goes by, days have passed, but the numbers of COVID cases is still rising. That result that our recognition was not able to happen. It's the saddest part of being a student, that I was not able to get the recognition that I work on. But still, I'm seeing the positive side that in the midst of pandemic, my family is complete and we are still alive even though one of my parents get affected because they cannot continue their jobs because it's not essential. We all know that when your work are not included as essentials, it's not able to continue its operation. Also, my plans for that year is not able to do. Occasion like reunions, birthday, and even New Year are not able to celebrate in a pretentious way. It must be intimate. Every day, I fight my boredoms by surfing to my social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And to be honest, during pandemic, I created my YouTube channel. When classes were continued, I felt happiness and sadness for the reason that I am happy because I am able to continue my studies, while sadness because it's not face to face and I don't know how to cope up to this new normal class setup. But I keep in my mind that this pandemic can stop my dreams. So I enrolled for that school year. And to be the grace of God, I was able to finish it, hoping that I can able to wear my toga and march. but still mass gatherings are not allowed. But I'm still blessed that we have a virtual graduation ceremony. This pandemic, it affects us a lot. But through this situation, I realize a lot. And one of these is waking up every day is such a blessing. I also ate 3 times a day is also blessed. And I realize that God has a plan and trust Him. This pandemic, it also gives positive effect to me. During the pandemic, I can spend a lot of my time for my family, to have some bonds, much stronger relationship with God, for the reason that even we are at time of pandemic, our church have worship in homes, and planting is one of our hobby. When there's an invented medicine to have some protection from this coronavirus, I'm looking forward that we are able to go back to normal. But sad to say that until now, it's hard to go back to normal. But now, I can say that little by little, I am able to cope up in this new normal learning setup because there are apps that can be used to continue our studying like Google Classroom and Google Meet. Through this application, we are able to learn, and the school and the teachers as well can administer classes. I am also hoping that maybe next year we can finally back to normal and everything will back to normal.